Welcome back to Project Ozone 3, and we've got some new ore to go with today. Some Landia ore. Landia ore is coming from the Nether. I've just put in the smeltery. Let's see if it actually smelts up and successfully. And it's part of a quest that you get here. It's part of the Alpha section, and it will let us basically get to a place called Landia. Not a place I've been to before, so why don't we go and have a look for that? And presumably you get more Landia ore over there. Well, hopefully. Assuming that the lava can actually melt this up, it should do. It's got a high enough temperature. And then if we look at Landium ingots, which is what we're going to get out of that smeltery, Landium ingots, we can craft, let's pretty much say everything. Can we? Let's grab that a second. Yeah, we can craft everything. We just need the 2 Landium ingots for there. And that will get us a portal. There we go. Portal marker. And you need to kill an undead mob near it, and it will create a portal, apparently. Okay, so there's a bow. Yeah, well, I don't have the extra Landium for it. And a breeder reactor, interesting, and a pot. Okay, fine, not much else for that to get started with, but hopefully this is going to open up a new part of our quest book. So let's fast forward until this stuff is liquid. Should be any minute now, but I'm going to skip forwards. And with those ingots done, we can get our Landia portal marker and head over to our mob farm, because we need to get some undead mobs killed in order to open this portal. I don't know what the range of it is going to be, so I'm going to put it right next to the mob farm at the back. And hopefully that's within... Why are the skeleton horses? What? Why? Hi? Ah, what? Why am I on a... Ah! Really? You attacked me by making me... okay. As I was saying, yes, Landia portal marker. And we need to kill undead. Now, I don't know if it's... Oh, no, okay. So, it's not just me having to kill undead. Undead dying anywhere near this is fine, apparently. So, okay. Fine, let's throw you away. And don't eat the bones either. And graves dust is fine. I've got some cobblestone just in case I need to build a wall on the other side. But why don't we go through and take a look. And here we are in Landia. Interesting. I think I want to make sure I've got a little bit of protection first. So I'm just going to build a bit of a wall around our entry point. And hopefully this entry point doesn't let me, well, doesn't make me have to defend the other side. Well, doesn't make me, what was I going to say? Doesn't link back to the wrong area on the other side. That's what I was going to say. Just like the one going through the Twilight Forest, I'd really rather not have to fly and glide back home every time. So, at some point we will get the ability to have our own portals, I'm sure, with a mod pack. But in the meantime, we have a little bit of a surround and a place to call ourselves a home over here. And of course, it is a an actual world rather than a skyblock. So we can explore that once I've got everything protected. So one slight problem. You see that zombie crabman right there, stood outside the wall? Yeah, there's a bit of a problem with that. He's immune to fire and projectiles. And yeah, guess what my Supremium Enderium Manulin Supremium Shuriken does? It's a projectile. Okay. So we may have to hit it with something else. We can put it there, I guess. Will you come around and let me hit you? Or are you actually in here with me, sort of? That doesn't look good. Maybe he's underneath. All right, so out we go. I'll just have to run away from him. And there is, let's see, over here some chickens. Not the demon kind, hopefully. And I can just nab one in a golden lasso, because that's one of the things I need. So I've got passive mobs out here, which is good enough for me. That'll get me a chicken wing ring once I actually have some, well, feathers. Yeah, that's enough. And we should be okay there for the first stage. We are going to need a squid as well. And because this is an actual real world rather than a skyblock. Oh, it's composed of boss mobs, however, apparently. Like a landlord? Okay, that wasn't too hard. I'll probably regret saying that, but yeah. So we're going to have to do some discovery in here soon. I would rather get started towards our angel ring, however. And that means we need to go and find a squid somewhere. And that's a witch riding a spider, because why not? Why wouldn't you have a witch riding a spider? And there's a bat, because why not again? Oh, and they throw pink fireballs. Okay. Is there anything in here we can do? Is that the... whoop. Is that the invulnerable mob? There we go. So everything's dying pretty easily, apart from that one mob that's indestructible. Or at least with this weapon. So we may have to think about a separate weapon. I'm not too worried about it just yet, though. I just want to... Oh, well, not right now. Don't. Ah. I'll see you back at the base once I've killed a few of these. Go away. Stop shooting me. There we go. So here's the first ingredient for our Ventral angel ring. We need that golden lasso of the chicken. We've already got one of the bat, which is the next, but one stage up, I think. So chicken wing ring. Yep, we'll take that. We may need the golden lasso as well, so let's put that away. And let's see how this can be used. Uses, so we need the next tier up, which is Ring of the Flying Squid, which is where we need a golden lasso of a squid. And, well, there's not very many places for squids to actually spawn, so we may have to go and find them, or at least put down some water so that they will spawn naturally. And if we're going to go to one new dimension, well, we may as well go to another one. So we've got the hunting dimension frames, and those are made from arrows. The arrows we got from the chickens, etc. So, well, the feathers we got from the chickens. So we should perhaps think about putting this around, maybe around here. This should be fine, and we can put it in the same relative place as we did the nether portal. And we've got the ground portals on this side. Interestingly, that zombie crabman came actually back through the portal, so he's probably waiting on the other side of me to hunt me down. So I'm gonna just stay over this side for now. Off to the hunting dimension, hopefully. And we activate the hunting dimension just by right-clicking with the sword and head in there and press shift, and across we go. Yep, it's dark, and you can definitely hunt here. I'm not going to bother, but I do have a couple of things. One is bedrock is only a few blocks down, so this is a flat world. And we are at Y4. And we have things on spiderback. Okay. So a couple of things is that ordinary mobs are definitely spawning here, which is a good thing. However, I did want to actually just probably pillar up a little bit. Yep. Hopefully pillar up. Oh no, spiders. Pillaring is a bit of a problem. Ow. Stop shooting me. Skeletons. Spiders. I'm going to pillar up when I can actually kill everything. Oh my. I may have to go home and come back a little bit later. Well, if I can get to the portal. No, portal. Portal. This may not go too well. And I did actually survive. I jetpacked up and then across and back up here so that I could then create a spawn platform, hopefully for squid. Now, I did try this in the overworld. I didn't see any result, and we're around level 53 here, 52 on these blocks, so this should be the right kind of level for squid. But I just thought I'd create a few pools around the various worlds just so that we can at least try and get some to spawn, because we need a squid ring for the next part of it. Now, at the very start of the game, I did see a squid in that initial stream of water that was heading down towards obviously the void. So if you still have that there, then it'll be much easier for you to actually get this than it is for me. However, in my case, what I may have to do is just build away from here a little bit and see if anything spawns. And in Project Ozone 3, the search for squid, we could also look in the deep dark, I guess. So can we just actually try this? Is it just on top? I can never quite remember how to activate it. Oh, here we go. Yep, looks like we're going over to the deep dark and see if there's any squid over there. And here we are. I'll show you how we got here in a second. First of all, I just want to grab one of these. Well, when I have to shoot spiders, that is. There we go. There we go, one squid. And you'll see all the way up there, that's where we started. Now, the thing about the deep dark, if you haven't been down here before, basically, if you're in darkness, you can take damage. And in my case, I took a rope ladder. It's the easiest way to do this. You start in a small chamber, you start digging down 45 degrees, just like you would normally. And eventually you'll get to the roof of this chamber. And once you get up here, well, things are a little bit better. There we go. And let me make sure that we've got some cobble. See, all the way back up there is our portal. And then when you come down to here, just drop a rope ladder and you can head down. And there's natural pools on the floor, which contain squid. Okay, that squid gets us the ability to create a squid ring. Here we go. Importantly here with the wither dust is that you use the NetherX version. There is a version that comes from your mob farm. Do not use that, that will not work. So you need to actually get this. So the ring of the flying squid, jet propulsion at your fingertips. We're going to need some crude power to do that. So, do I have any mills? Mill. Water mill being the easiest, usually. Lots of redstone, it looks like, and resonating. We need stone butt, and that needs a resonator, which needs pretty common stuff. Yeah, let me build a resonator. I'm just going to recipe up. And that needs some resonating redstone crystals and a block of coal. Just regular coal should do, I would imagine. Okay, there's our resonator, and we probably want some stone, I would imagine, and pop this down here for now. Is it stone? And my mind had gone completely blank. It's polished stone that we actually need, not regular stone, and we need that to, of course, get the mills. We're going to need to start with the manual mill as we would normally do. So for that, I'm going to need redstone torches. So let's make a few of those. And then we'll make redstone gear. From the redstone gear, yeah, we need one more of the resonating. There we go, and we'll pop that on top. Put some polished stone underneath, and this will produce 15 as long as you're actually right-clicking. Do we have a mechanical user to continue the right-click? Will that actually work? I wonder. Mechanical user? Probably won't work, but you know, it's worth a try. One dropper. One mechanical user, and a couple of blocks. General right click? Nope. Entity? Nope. Use item. Activate block item. It's always on it. Oh, hang on. That's not turning? No, guess not. Gonna have to do it myself, unfortunately, unless there is any other way. Use item on block new. So we can do this until we get our first sort of stuff through. Grid is overloaded. Has it because my magmatic generator's downstairs? Let me shut a few of them off. I'll go and process a few of the manual mill stuff, and then we'll get into really the mills, and that will then power our rings, or at least the squid ring, to get started. The next one we actually need is the Ghast, and that takes a bit of time to chase down, unless you have some way of chasing after it. Now, you could go after it with a hang glider and our pitiful hardened jetpack, but it uses a lot of power. And it was just me holding the squid ring in my inventory, which caused it to overload the system, so we should now be able to make a second water mill. And then I have my bucket and a sink. Yep, and there. And we'll go downstairs and then actually set something up. I've got some kind of area over here we can use for this. Laid everything out. And we probably want, if I remember rightly, the one water mill going in the center. And then let's just drop our sink on the outside. And you basically want water to flow past every watermill. So if you put 2 diagonally opposite, you'll get all 4 sides, and this will produce grid power, 16 of it. And then you can carry on, and you can put them in certain places, but not others. So you've got to be a bit careful about where you put these. For example, here will work just fine, and we'll get grid power. That will then let us continue turning more and more stone upstairs into to basically the upgraded version. I can't remember the name of it. Stonebirds. There we go. And that will then let us make more watermills and so on and so on. Now, if I just grab this squid ring back, and if I turn off my jetpack, do I actually... Yep. I can jump. You'll see that bar appear above my health, and that's sort of a measure of, for example, if I try and hover, you'll see it continually starts dropping. And you can sort of use this to hop around without using your jetpack. So it's a good upgrade to have anyway, but we can probably do better once we get the full angel ring. And we have a potential target below us somewhere, down there. So out we get with our cursed lasso, and we sort of have to chase the thing, and hopefully we don't run out of power, or sort of, yeah. Oh, Ghast has too much hearts. We have to reduce it to 2 hearts? Really? It'll just die immediately as soon as I hit it with this. No, I'm going to have to go and hit it with something a little bit less overpowered. Oh, well, we almost got one. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to be able to get another Ghast. This is always the problem with the Nether when we get mods that change the mobs that spawn in here. What tends to happen is the normal mobs that you actually want out of here get pushed down the actual spawn table, so they don't actually appear as often as we want them to. So even though I would like to get to an angel ring today, I'm not going to be able to get to one, and I've been flying around here for a good couple of hours because the episodes need to be roughly daily. That means I'm sort of out of time and I have to leave this episode a little bit short. So I'll try to compensate with an extra longer episode once I'm able to get a Ghast. So yeah, I'm going to have to leave it here. I need an actual weapon that does a very small amount of damage. These are pretty much too powerful. When I have found Ghasts, they've just killed it if I've actually hit it with one of these things. So we'll have to get something like a stone sword from our mob farm, something like that, or an iron sword, and use that instead, and see whether that's any good, at least for doing what we need to. So maybe something like an iron... even a gold sword might do the job. I don't necessarily want diamond. So, got any iron in here? We've got pretty much everything else. Giant swords. Don't need giant swords. I'll make an iron sword. It'll be straightforward, or I'll grab one out of here once we've got one. And we'll use that to try and damage the Ghasts. Do we have anything in here that I actually want yet? I want all of these stuff, but I need one particular. No, we don't have the saturation effect yet. Okay, so we've got pretty much a good replacement for our jetpack. We no longer need the jetpack, in fact. So I'm going to put that down for now, and we'll put that away along with our quantum battery. Which, well, we could use the quantum battery, I guess, but we'll put it away for now. We still have flight. I have both the ability to go up and a glider to move around with. So I will leave it there for this episode. Next episode, I should probably, before I start the episode, have got an actual Ghast into my cursed lasso. And from there, we will build the angel ring and get started with full flight. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. I know it's been a little bit disjointed, lots of just different opening dimensions, but we want to get ourselves towards that flight ring as soon as possible, and I wanted to see which dimensions I could get Squid in. Turns out Deep Dark's easiest, and in this pack, Deep Dark is easier to craft than anything else. It's just 8 compressed cobblestone, not like octuple compressed, just regular compressed cobblestone in a circle in a crafting grid, and it's very, very easy to actually get that going. Alright, so I'll see you next episode for some more Project Ozone 3. Feel free to subscribe and like, click on the bell if you want notifications, and we'll see you next episode for a bit of a longer episode, I think. As always, guys, thanks for watching.